I wrote my first song at the age of 15 and have been involved with numerous bands as a drummer and backup vocalist, ranging from jazz to rock to folk to pop. And this was kind of the moment in my life where I felt I wanted to embrace my art and create an EP that was everything that encompasses what I'm passionate about. Downtowns, embracing life, living to the fullest, having fun, being with people that mean the most to you, your friends and family. One of the strongest encouragers of my music was my great-grandmother, Ruby. I remember one of the last phone conversations I had with her, she ended with, "May you never let go of your music." And it was those words that really ignited this new renaissance and passion of recording and writing music, which now came to be Midnight Till Morning.
Midnight Till Morning.
Midnight Till Morning.
In that midnight stare. Midnight stare.
So Midnight Till Morning actually started, I would say, back in 2007. I knew of Matt Holmes in high school. I looked up to him as a fellow drummer. He went on to do some great things and continues to do great things with audio engineering, recording and producing. And I knew him also in another project, music-wise, that I was in. Matt Holmes is an individual that I trust and I can confide in to really bring out my true artistry.
Jedwin and I go way back. We've been drum buddies for years. Been a big fan of Jedwin's musical inspirations throughout the years. We share a lot of common interests, and worked with him on a previous project that really got me excited for who he was as a musician and kind of what he stood for with his musical expression. So yeah, and it just kind of, fate brought us together, I think, on this project a little bit.
So in 2007, I remember Holmes giving me a call, and he was looking to book bands to record. He was just wondering if people were interested in recording, and I had spoken with him about my dream of recording an EP or an album where I play everything. I just remember telling him, you know, I only have a few songs, I'm just not ready, but I definitely will let you know when I'm ready. So in early 2013, I had recorded the majority of a song that I had stuck in my head for a couple months. And I showed Holmes the recording, and he said, I really like what I hear.
I listened to the tracks and really kind of liked his direction that he was going, and I told him, you know, I need more. Keep them coming, bud, you know.
So after receiving that inspiration, motivation from Holmes to step it up and start recording and writing more, I decided that weekend to hold myself up in my efficiency apartment and finish writing and recording a song I had stuck in my head and I had written the hook for on my guitar. So I went to the local hardware store, I bought some panels and built a makeshift vocal booth and recording studio, and spent literally that all Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with the song that came to be I'm Really Into You. I was completely excited to show Holmes it. I had him listen to it. He said, I really like the fruits of your labor, bud, and said, let's start recording. And it was at that time where I said, I think we're ready now.
I haven't seen my shadow in a while. I keep looking ahead with this wholehearted smile on my face.
So from there, we had planned a 3-day stretch to start recording the EP in another recording studio. It was another makeshift recording studio. I had packed up every last music instrument that I had in my car. I had 3 guitars, a guitar amp, all my drums, my computer, my keyboard, my microphones, and all the stands you can think of. I do not know how I got everything into my car. Traveled and started recording what came to be Midnight Till Morning.
First day we met, we spent about the first 2 hours just trying to listen to everything, kind of get a feel for what Jedwin was doing. and there's a lot of tracks to work through.
There were a couple times where I remember showing Holmes a song, and I just remember looking up at him, and he'd be like, "Nope, that's not going to be on the EP." So.
Some of them were kind of more of the love song variety that, you know, I kind of had to put the kibosh on and say, well, it wasn't quite ready for this album, you know, it didn't fit with the feel. And picked through the ones that I really thought would fit this timeline of Night Downtown. And I think the last song that he played for me was this track called Skin Tight, Razor Thin. And he started it out with, "Oh, you're not going to like this, Holmes, but, you know, here it goes." And I was like, well, this is how you're going to sell the album, you know, this is going nowhere. You're not really doing a good job here. But I loved it. I told him to keep on working on it, and I really felt that this was one of the most fun tracks on the album when it's all said and done.
So after showing Holmes about 2 hours worth of music, he really helped me start finalizing and setting the concept or the theme.
It was really about Jed and fun, flirty, confident Night Downtown.
I had shown him a song called Morning, which I had thought would be an intro song. But as we got to talking and started setting in stone that we wanted the downtown nightlife type of theme, it became apparent that Morning really wouldn't be a good starting point for a nightlife. So what we took Morning and recreated it into a song called Midnight.
So we developed this timeline and developed kind of the concept to tell a story of a night downtown going from midnight till morning, and you'll hear the storyline in the album. And
then to top that off, I had a fun little a tease of that song, and I asked him, well, wouldn't it be fun if we had Midnight open the entire EP, but it wasn't me singing, it was somebody catching me staring at them, so kind of a little flirty, fun confidence type of quirkiness.
You know, as in all projects, you kind of hit a plateau in terms of progress, and you know, so we tried a bunch of things. You know, still just wasn't right, and I thought the idea would be great to bring in kind of an executive producer. I'd worked with him in the past. You know, he's kind of a hard ass, but I really thought he could help out, and bam, he took it to the next level.
And I just remember Wendell, while I was recording, he wouldn't be afraid to say, "Cut, nope, that's not good enough," or guitar part, "Cut, stop, nope, that's not good enough." And
you know, he's kind of a ladies' man, to be honest with you, so Jedwin would bring a lot of girls in, and shit, this guy would just leave with them at the end of the night. So it made for an interesting dynamic in that aspect, but I think the tracks really made it there because of him.
I just remember the first time when Wendell came in to the studio, I was like, wow, this guy ain't screwing around. You know, like he's really he's legit. Like this guy, he knows his stuff. And it was a little intimidating at first, but I think his harshness, yet softness at the same time, really helped out our creativity and our motivation. To this day, that line that he always told me, there's no affection if it ain't perfection. He was a tough dog, and I really think he kept Holmes and I in line and really whipped us into shape on, do we want this to be big league or not, you know? So I appreciate Wendell and his expertise. I haven't seen him for a while, but I'm sure he's doing very well.
So I hope, you know, everybody that listens to this really just gets the idea of a really fun time. You know, it's a really fun album. Had a lot of fun working on it. The songs really just ooze a good time downtown. Enjoy life, being young, and you know, check it out. MidniteTillMorning.com.
I truly hope you enjoy Midnight Till Morning and the overall message it brings, living life to the fullest, enjoying a night on the town, downtown, flirty fun confidence. You can find more details at MidniteTillMorning.com.
Midnight till morning.